That was the last thing I uttered. I'm little, Hind. You heard my story before through Raghad, my cousin's daughter. But now, it's time you hear the story from me. As for me, I will summarize the story to the last hours of my life, specifically what happened after the martyrdom of Raghad, and before her sister Layan, and before them, in 1 minute, my uncle Bashar, his wife, and his young son Muhammad. After the martyrdom of my uncle Bashar for about 7 hours, and at 5 o'clock in the evening of Monday the 29th of January, while Raghad was calling my uncle Issam to plead for his help, dozens of bullets rushed her, not even allowing her to scream. Terror and shock silenced me, but I felt I was next. The tank that had fired at us repeatedly moved towards us and drove alongside the car completely, leaving tracks of its wheel chains on the road. It was certain that those in the tank saw me, so I started screaming in hopes that they would pity me and rescue me. Perhaps they had killed my family by mistake. I do not know the meaning of a human killing another human with such ease, so I clung to hope until the tank passed by, before turning again to face the car once more. Here I felt more afraid, and I felt that it would fire its weapons towards me instead of rescuing me. The car windows were shattered and unsuitable for hiding, which increased my panic. I saw the phone lying under Raghad's feet, its screen flashing, indicating an incoming call. I answered the caller. She was a kind woman from the Red Crescent, but she was helpless. I pleaded with her to rescue me. She promised me she would do her utmost after explaining to me the extent of her powerlessness.
أجي أخذك حبيبتي طيب أنا يا حبيبتي رح أجي أخذك.
After that, my uncle Issam called again. He tried to calm me, but I told him I was tired and wanted to sleep, and suddenly the phone battery died, and with it the means of communicating with the world. I looked again out of the shattered car window. For a moment, hope of survival returned, and there was an ambulance approaching me. My uncle Issam was truthful, and so was the kind woman. Coordination succeeded, and they came to rescue me. I screamed, "I'm here!" But my screams got lost amidst the sound of a shell launched from the tank, lurking on the other side of the road. And in just moments, the ambulance was on fire, and inside it were those who had given their lives to save a little girl named Hind. I closed my eyes, never to open them again, and after 12 days, they found my corpse and the corpses of my uncle Bashar's family, decomposed and disfigured. They were killed by the tank shells. But what about me? Was I killed by bullets? Was I killed by terror? Did I die of fear or hunger?
والله ما أنا مسامحة. كل واحد خذل هند وكان قادر يساعدها.